Every Sunday, millions of believers physically go to church, but spiritually miss the divine appointments God orchestrated specifically for them. In every church service, there are 5 specific moments God releases specific waves of blessing that if you miss them, you will go home empty. And the tragedy is that Satan has developed a very clever strategy to make believers miss each one of these moments. In Psalm 84 verse 10, David declares, "For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness." The psalmist understood something many modern believers have forgotten. There is supernatural potency in God's sanctuary that cannot be accessed anywhere else on earth. The first divine wave of blessings many Christians miss occurs during corporate praise and worship. In many churches, you'll observe that when praise and worship are going on, many believers stand silently, with their arms crossed, observing others, but they themselves don't sing, completely unaware they're missing supernatural waves of blessings. In Psalm 22 verse 3, the Bible reveals a profound spiritual mechanism. It says, "But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel." The Hebrew word yashab, translated as inhabitest, means to sit enthroned, to dwell, to remain, to settle upon. This scripture reveals that God's manifest presence literally descends and settles upon the praises of his people. This means if you're not singing or participating in worship, that first wave of blessing will not touch you. Your praise isn't just an expression of gratitude. It creates a throne room atmosphere that invites the weight of God's presence to rest in that environment. The tragedy unfolding in churches worldwide is believers who stand silently during worship, treating this divine moment as mere musical entertainment. Wave number 2. The early arrival blessing. The second divine moment many Christians frequently miss happens before the official service even begins. Across the world, millions of believers arrive late to church, slipping in during worship or even the sermon, completely unaware they've missed a critical window of spiritual blessing. You will be shocked to know that even some believers who live few minutes away from church end up arriving even later than those who live far away. What many believers don't understand is that angelic activity begins in the sanctuary before the service officially starts. There is a first wave blessing that passes through as the early intercessors pray and prepare the spiritual atmosphere. In biblical times, being early for divine appointments wasn't suggested. It was commanded. In Exodus chapter 19 verse 17, before God's appearance on Mount Sinai, Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God. The Hebrew word for brought forth is yatzah, indicating Moses led them out early